Donald Trump has a weird obsession with Greenland, an enormous frozen land with only 57,000 inhabitants. Why is Greenland so important? Trump keeps saying it's important for the US to control this vast wasteland of ice. His demands are causing tensions within NATO, putting a huge strain on the whole alliance. His reasons are vague, so why threaten your closest allies? Deep down, this is all about resources. This is about feeding the great American war machine. Since becoming president for his second term, Donald Trump has been very vocal about how the US needs control of Greenland.
He felt very strongly we need Greenland for national security.
Apparently being close allies to Denmark and Greenland just isn't good enough. As it stands today, Greenland is part of Denmark, much like how Puerto Rico is part of the United States. It's a self-governing country, but it's all in the same umbrella under the Kingdom of Denmark. Trump has on multiple occasions said he will have Greenland even if he must take it by force, though he has since abandoned the threats of using military force, at least for the time being. The reasons Trump gives for why he needs the Arctic island is the ever-elusive national security, saying he needs to protect the United States from a threat from Russia and China, and that's why he needs a huge Arctic island in the middle of the Arctic Ocean. But if that's the case, Alaska seems to be the easiest route to invade the United States. It is also less than 100 kilometers between Alaska and Russia. So, someone tell Trump, huh? No. There must be another reason. And by digging just a tiny bit below the ice, there it is. A big, black, flowing reason. Oh, what a reason. Because it turns out Greenland has a huge potential for oil, and the US wants it no matter the cost. Because on August 8, The Guardian reported an American oil company connected to Donald Trump is preparing to sink wells in remote Greenland, despite not having received permission from the local authorities. Only days after this article went live, Greenland put their foot down, and the project has since been postponed for at least another year. We all know Donald Trump is no stranger to asking for resources he has no right to, as he demanded Ukraine's rare earth minerals for the United States' help in the war with Russia, a demand that was heavily criticized by the EU and other Western countries. But it turns out Greenland also have lots of these minerals. Greenland is home to two of the largest rare earth deposits in the world, Kvanefjell and Tambris, even though no rare earth mining has ever taken place on the island, as the Arctic conditions make such work extremely difficult. So Greenland is potentially full of oil and valuable elements like neodymium and uranium, among others. These elements are essential for weapon manufacturing, such as missiles, fighter jets, and guidance systems. And naturally, Trump wants all he can get. While Trump claims national security as his reasoning for wanting Greenland, it is true that the Arctic ice is melting at an alarming rate, thus revealing more of Greenland's potentially valuable resources, as well as opening new trade routes that any superpower, including the United States, would love to control. Greenland and Denmark have said no to the US's offers time and time again, and they're currently beefing up military presence on and around the island, as Denmark are starting to send recruits to the island for the very first time. The troops in question will mostly be people serving mandatory military service rather than professional soldiers, but along with the Royal Danish Navy's plans to acquire several new Arctic patrol ships, as well as Reaper drones and plenty more F-35s, Greenland is about to become very secure. Even so, the BBC reported in May that the US were in talks with Denmark to build up to 3 new military bases on the southern part of the island, thus massively increasing American presence in the area. And you know, this is Trump, after all.